Les Paul Studio
50's tribute.
50's tribute. So 50's tribute. This sells for about 800 quid, brand new. It comes with a gig bag. Doesn't come with a hard case or anything. It's finished in this black, shiny. Looks like it's just been had a load of hairspray put over it. Finish. I think when you're close up to it, it looks a bit weird, but when you're on stage, it probably looks really cool. It will probably give you the right image. If you can't afford a Les Paul standard, the studios have been pretty good. I'd rather go for one of these than an Epiphone one, where you've got that wiggly Epiphone headstock thing going on. I mean, at least this looks like a bloody Les Paul, you know. It's got 50's neck, so it's quite chunky. But the thing about this being a tribute is they've aged the inlays. You've got this aged finish on here, and you've also got some scuffing, fake scuffing that they put on there. So they've gone through and they've scuffed it up a little bit to make it look like it's been played for like 20 years, you know.
I find it a bit crass, don't you?
Yeah, I think it. And this, I've seen
contrived,
some,
I think
I've
is the
seen
word.
some Fenders where all the frets look really worn to hell, and they really look like a fake guitar. But my view is, save yourself the money and just play the thing and wear it out yourself, you know. And the other thing that's horrible is this goldfish bowl effect on the cover that they've put here. I mean, okay, people aren't going to see this, but I just think that's a bit. Why the hell do they do that? Kind of question, you know. But there's a lot of noise from these pickups. I don't know whether you heard playing at the beginning. There's a bit of if you listen, you don't know if you can hear this, but there's a bit of noise. You know, shaped like a Les Paul, feels like a Les Paul, although it does feel like a cheap Les Paul. You've not got the binding down there. I played a few studios that played better than this one. This one plays okay. So it's got the. I mean, I like these volume controls, the sort of little top hat type things. So because when you're playing, it's nice to get your fingers around them there. The big round ones, I always find I get my fingers caught in the middle, and you can't, you know, use them that well. So we'll run through some of the tones because you know, don't want to hear me waffling on all day about this. But so if we got the. Les Pauls are very similar. You've got a lot of tonal variation between the pickups. Bear in mind, these are you know, these P90s are not a humbucker. They're sort of in between a single coil and a humbucker. So this is on the neck pickup. That's more rounded, pleasant tone, which is what people like the Les Pauls for. They sound beautiful when you. So you've got a nice rounded tone there, and obviously we like to hear it when it's ramped up a bit. So this is when you're going to start hearing some noise. Already it's feeding back and then in touch the thing, you know. Then when you stop playing, you got this sort of noise, you know. So you got this noise when you stop playing. So you definitely need a noise gate if you're going to play this. Anything other than clean, I think. Anything with a bit of gain, it's just going to hum you out of the existence, you know. So I love Les Pauls, you know. I've owned a few, and this is okay. The feel of this on the back is a bit sort of shimmery, and you know, I think this guitar is more about the looks than anything. Personally, I prefer humbuckers if you're going to get Les Paul anyway. I think that P90s, I don't know, I think the amount of hum you get from them, maybe you'd have to replace these. So if you really were in love with that sort of thing, get them replaced with something a bit less noise. Maybe, you know, shield the electrics or something, and you know, maybe the fact it's in this goldfish bowl in the back here makes a difference. I don't know, but you know, for 800 quid, it's okay. But I think a little bit of the finish leaves a bit to be desired. My mate Steve was around a minute ago. He said he didn't like the notching. You know, when you move your fingers up there, it sort of hits the frets and stuff. It feels a bit scratchy, but you know, we'll try another one. We've got one with a gold top.
Got the gold top coming hopefully for next week.
Yeah. So quick review, very brief, because there's not much else to say. I'm really picking all the faults in it, but if you're on a budget, don't be put off by the studios, but maybe think about getting a humbucker, maybe replacing the pickups, and you've got yourself a, you know, at least in the looks department, I think it looks pretty damn cool.
Mike, what did you think of it compared to the Vox SSC 33 you tested last?
Well, that one was the £2,000 one, wasn't it?
No, the other one.
Oh, the one before it. Yeah, that one's actually. If you're looking at quality of guitars, I thought that other one knocked this one into a cocked hat, and it makes this look like a piece of shit.
£200 cheaper as well.
Yeah. So, but people don't just want, you know. Mind you, was that the Les Paul shape one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'd probably go for that, but if you want to, you know, rock out and look the business, this is fine. But buy yourself a Boss noise gate, for, you know, Christ's sake. Otherwise, you're going to get all this. You're going to have to play. It's a bit naughty that. But it's got the sustain and all the rest of it. But there again, that comes from the you know, I mean, just one more last point, the heaviness of this, not as heavy as a standard Les Paul, but there is a, you know, lot of weight, fair amount of weight to it, so you are going to get the sustain. I mean, especially if you go up there. Sings very well, sings beautifully, but there again, so do a lot of Les Pauls. Pay your money, make your choice. So we'll see what the other ones are like, the gold top, next week. Ta-ra.